everybody, here I am again in my kitchen giving you another high protein quick snack food that you can eat to build up all those muscles because you need lots and lots of protein. Now, this is one of my favorite all-time quick fix protein snacks. I talked to you before about high protein bread, which is made from whole grains, whole wheat, soy, and other high protein fiber. So what I like to do is I like to get a piece of my favorite high protein bread, and I will smear the top with some hot English mustard. Now the thing about hot English mustard compared to say American mustard is it's actually low in sugar. American mustard actually is full of a lot of sugar, so actually it's not really that good for you. But hot English mustard is mostly made from mustard seeds. So even though it's very, very hot, what happens is mustard has a lot of antioxidants in it. Plus also researchers have shown that mustard helps to reduce your cholesterol level, which is really, really good. Now, one of my all-time favorite proteins is, of course, sardines. I spoke to you before about how when you eat sardines, they're full of omega-3 fatty acids, good for the brain and development of nerves, plus also a lot of protein because you need protein to build up those muscles, and because you're eating the entire fish, including the backbone, it has a bit of calcium in it. And also because it's at the bottom of the food chain, because sardines eat mostly plankton and algae, unlike fish at the top of the food chain like tuna and shark, where they're eating smaller animals and they're like taking in all these toxins and microplastics. This has very little pollution, pollutants, heavy metals and microplastics compared to fish that are higher on the how would you say, like a predator chart. Now, with my sardines, I have here sardines in spring water. By having sardines in spring water, unlike sardines in vegetable oil, or say tomato sauce, less sugar, less fat. Now, with the sardines, I always keep the juice, because the juice still has a lot of the nutrition locked into it. And you know what I use this juice for? I use it as fish stock when I make soups and stews. So anyhow, now, what happens is I've got some sardines out of the tin, like so. And what I will do is I will now put some of these sardines on top of my high protein bread, like so. Okay? So by putting some sardines on my high protein bread, I'm increasing the protein levels. Now, I've always talked to you about how, like, when you eat protein, you also need to add some vegetables to it because protein and fiber is an important combination. If you eat only protein, it's going to be bad for the digestive system. But if you add some vegetables to it, it will make it more healthy. And you know what I've got here? I've got some sauerkraut. So this German fermented cabbage has a lot of natural probiotics and healthy bacteria in it, which will make it good for the gut. Plus it also adds a bit of flavor to your high protein bread and sardine sandwich. Because the thing is, when the cabbage ferments inside the jar, it is converted into vinegar, which gives it a bit more flavor. Because actually sardines out in spring water is very tasteless, but when you put it on top of a piece of high protein bread and put some delicious sauerkraut on it, it makes it more tasty and more nutritious. So that's another one of my quick fix, high protein, high fiber, nutritious snacks.